All right, guys. SoFi stock is moving today. We're up a good chunk. Let's see. We're up over 2.5%. Actually, up almost now 2.75%, trading over $25 a share as every index is looking very good. We're talking it's a green day, guys, a strong one. S&P's up 0.5%. Same with QQQ and the Dow. The Dow's actually up 0.6%, and the Russell's up over that. So great day so far. We're going to break down SoFi, the charts, what I'm looking to do, and of course the overall market, see what's going on, maybe with some other stocks. So guys, let's dive into it. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the links down below. We'll talk more about that later. And let's take a look here now. Holy smokes, we're up almost 3%. Man, this stock just keeps on going, guys. SoFi opened up at about $24.50. You guys can see right here. We dumped down at $24.24, which momentarily you can see here we actually took out the lows from yesterday. Yesterday we hit about $24.40. That was the low, and today we got down to $24.24. So that is something worth mentioning, but it has made up for that. Now we're completely just rocket shipping up. We're up from 24.24 now to 25.24, almost, pretty much up $1, 4% from today's lows, and that's all in the last hour to about 2 hours. So very impressive move here so far, at least for SoFi today, as again the overall market is looking pretty hot. And it seems like if I zoom in, you guys can see for yourselves, it is not slowing down. It doesn't look like it's slowing down. We're pushing the intraday high again as I'm making this video. We hit about $25.25 about 15 minutes ago. We saw a little drawdown. Now we're bouncing off the 50 SMA, and boom, just like that, as I'm making the video, guys, we hit a fresh high. Look at SoFi go. So bulls are alive in the short term. They're back. After we've seen some downside here, we hit about what, 26, 30, 40 about a couple days ago, whatever that was. So we've seen some downside, 2, 3, 4 days of trading in the red. Now we're finally starting to break out of these moving averages on the 5-day, 5-minute. We're seeing a golden cross on this time frame. You guys can see now we're pretty much at a multi-day high, or we're testing, a multi-day high, which if I zoom in right here, you guys can see we opened up at about 25.25 yesterday, and 2 days ago we hit that, I believe, on Monday we hit, or what day is today? Thursday. So yeah, on Tuesday, it's a holiday week, I forgot, it's screwing up my days, but the point is, we're testing a multi-day resistance right here in real time. What are we going to do, guys? If you're watching this video, which you're watching it right after I filmed it, keep your eyes on this point. If we see a breakout above $25.25, start pushing the mid-25s towards 26, that would be very good for the bulls in the short term, but we got to get out of here. So I'm going to set my alert, one alert at least for now. Actually, wait, I already have it at 25.50. No need to do that, guys. So we'll, keep that alert set, and we'll watch it. Whether it breaks today, whether it breaks at some point tomorrow, maybe the next day, or well, it's going to be Saturday, but you get the point. The next trading day, that's a big spot of resistance. And on the 30-minute chart, if I pull this up, you can see it even more. Like, come on, guys. I mean, geez, this spot is huge where we are. We're seeing momentum on the 5-day, but when you look at this, you're like, oh, we're not actually fully breaking out yet. We're not. But we're testing it. We're testing it. You can see we're testing the top of the channel right now on this 30-minute chart, which brings us right back to $25, $50, $26. That's going to need to break for the bulls. That's going to need to break, and if we fail there, let's say this is a triple top, we get rejected at $25.25, that would be an L in the bulls book in the short term for sure. And then the bears could gain momentum, maybe back down to 23.50, lower 24s even. But that's kind of what I'm noticing in the very short term as of right now, guys, on SoFi. And we can see on the 1 hour chart, We have a death cross for whatever that's worth, right? You guys noticed that. And on the 4-hour chart, if I pull this up, we're noticing buyers are coming in above the 180 SMA with today's move. Even though we're not fully breaking out yet on the smaller time frames, we're noticing on this time frame, though, again, buyers are coming in where they did, exactly where they did about a week or two ago, and where they have been over the last couple of months. I mean, you guys can see Sofi has not been under the 180 moving average on this 4-hour chart since April. We're talking like 5 months now. Pretty close to almost exactly 5 months. So it's like, yeah, this spot is huge for it to hold. It's holding it as of now. Buyers are coming in. We're not fully breaking out yet, but it's a good sign in the short term. And now we're up even more than 3%. So this stock just keeps pushing. You can see here, intraday high, we're pretty much at it. So what do you guys think? For me, again, there we go. We just had another one, $25.29. So for me, guys, I'm just holding on tight. What are you doing? This is looking like it's breaking out to all-time highs, which if I pull this monthly chart, I guess not yet. It's breaking out to all-time highs, but if we're able to ultimately get this push out of 2650 into the 27s, yeah, we're going to hit all-time highs. That's my personal opinion. It's not for sure going to happen, but that's my prediction, which it's not that crazy of a bet considering all-time highs were $28.26 about 5 years ago. Or 4 years ago, whatever. 4 or 5 years ago. So, yeah, I think if we break the highs from about a week or two ago, $26.50, we're going all-time highs. That's my prediction. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious where your head's at. And overall, the overall market is looking pretty good. The S&P, looking at SPY here, is confirming a breakout back over these moving averages. We're trading in this channel. It's clear as day. You can see we bounced at the bottom. Now we're breaking back out. It kind of looks like it's going to all-time highs, S&P. And QQQ, which we were nervous about that head and shoulders, is it still there? It is. QQQ's head and shoulders is still there, but it's something worth monitoring. We are gaining momentum, and it looks like it is about to test the neckline, which is at about $577 a share. Currently, we're at $573.50. So whether it's later today, tomorrow, the next trading day, that's going to test. And if the bulls are able to get through 577.78, this is going to take off probably to all-time highs again. That's where it kind of looks like it's going. And shout out to some other stocks here, guys. Sofi is not the only one that's doing well today, over 3%. Amazon's up 4%, and I bought more. Funny enough, I bought more Amazon yesterday. I bought nothing crazy, just a couple of shares. But yeah, I bought some more. I think at like 224 or something like that, in that range. And now it's starting to break back out here. We can see Amazon is taking out the highs from the end of August. Also, the middle of August, where we hit about 232 to 233-ish. So we're starting to get out of there. And now it looks like we're going back towards, we're trying to fill the gap to where we were right before earnings. Do you guys remember Amazon's earnings came out and the stock fell like a brick? I think I bought more after earnings and this dip in this area, and again, I just bought more now. So it looks like we're filling the gap. We're starting to back to all-time highs, and if obviously 240 breaks, more all-time highs are coming from there. We could be going higher. So keep your eyes on Amazon. I like it. I mean, obviously, a lot of people own the stock. If you own the S&P, if you own an index fund, you probably own Amazon. You most likely do own Amazon, depending on what you own there. But if you have any large cap exposure, you own Amazon. We all do, right? And I own it directly. I think this company, I don't own every, big tech name directly, but I think Amazon in particular is going to do very well over the next 5-10 years, and I want to own that stock directly. So I've been buying it for a couple years now, and I'm a proud shareholder, and it's looking pretty good, and it looks like we're well on our way back to highs. We'll see though. Let's not get too excited. You never know what's going to happen. So I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Join the email stock newsletter. It's free. And if you're interested in keeping up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, see my updates every single week. Stocks I'm buying, we're putting in fresh money every week, buying new stocks. I post the rebalancing, the updates, the performance, trades, options, everything is on Patreon. And there's a Discord chat as well, linked down below. No pressure, obviously, if you guys want to join. It's up to you. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.